Level 1. The Bedroom Rapper. You are 14 years old recording vocals into a $23 USB microphone balanced on a stack of school books. Your studio is not a studio. It is your bedroom, your closet, and sometimes the bathroom because the echo makes you feel expensive. Your mom thinks you are doing homework. Your dad thinks rap is a phase, like the time you wanted to be a skater, a streamer, and a professional sneaker reseller in the same summer. Your first beat comes from YouTube, free for non-profit. You do not know what non-profit means yet, but you are about to live it very personally. Your rap name changes every 3 weeks. First, it is Young Something, then Lil Something, then something with X in it because you saw another rapper do it and assumed that was branding. You upload your first song to SoundCloud at 1:13 in the morning. It gets 7 plays. 4 of them are you. 1 is your cousin. 1 is a bot named Crypto King Promotion. And 1 is from a kid at school named Jaden who comments "this is trash" then listens to the whole thing again. You do not know it yet, but Jaden will become your first hater. And your first hater is more important than your first fan. Because fans make you feel good. Haters make you open the Notes app at 2 a.m. and write like your life depends on it. Level 2. The Local Rapper. You start taking rap seriously in a way that annoys everyone around you. Your friends want to play video games. You want to freestyle over Detroit-type beats in the parking lot behind the mall. Your mom asks why you keep saying studio when you are going to Tyler S. basement. Tyler has foam panels on one wall, a cracked laptop, and a chair that makes everyone sound slightly depressed. That is the studio. You record your first real song there. 3 hours, 47 takes. 1 argument about whether your voice needs more auto-tune or less insecurity. You drop the song on all platforms using a distributor you found through a TikTok ad. It goes live on a Tuesday. Nothing happens. Then your school finds it. By lunch, everyone has heard it. By last period, someone is playing it from a speaker in the hallway. Not because it is good. Because you said the line, "I'm too cold," like December in Miami, and Miami is not cold. People laugh. You laugh too because pretending it does not hurt is the first performance skill every rapper learns. That night, you rewrite the entire second verse. The next song is better. Not good, better. And better is enough to ruin your sleep schedule. You start performing at open mics. 5 people in the crowd, 2 comedians waiting for their turn, 1 bartender who has heard every dream in the city and believes none of them. You perform like it is Rolling Loud. Nobody claps at first because they are not sure the song is over. Then 1 person does. That 1 clap becomes a drug. You chase it for the next decade. Level 3. The Viral Rapper. The video is not supposed to be the one. That is how it always happens. You spend weeks planning the serious music video. Smoke machine, rooftop, black hoodie. Slow motion walking, it gets 2,300 views. Then one night, you freestyle in your car while waiting for fries. Your friend records it vertically. Bad lighting, greasy bag on the dashboard. You say 1 line about being broke with expensive thoughts. The internet decides that line belongs to them now. The clip hits 4,000 views. Then 2,000,000. Then 1.8 million. People start using your sound for edits of anime characters, gym transformations, and couples breaking up in cars. You wake up famous in the cheapest way possible. Famous enough for strangers to comment on your haircut. Not famous enough to quit your job. Labels start emailing. Managers start DMing. Producers who ignored you for 2 years suddenly say, "Bro, I always knew." No, they did not. Your dad sees the video on Facebook because your aunt reposted it with 11 fire emojis. He says, "So, are you getting paid for this?" You say, "Kind of." You are not. Your first viral check is $312. You spend $280 on studio time. This is the first lesson of the music business. Money enters your life, briefly waves and leaves with someone else. But now people are watching, and attention is the most dangerous thing you have ever wanted. Level 4. The Signed Rapper. The label office has glass walls, expensive water, and people who dress like they discovered music last Thursday. They tell you they love your vision. This is the first red flag. Because you do not have a vision. You have anxiety, 3 good songs, and a folder called Final Mix 7. They offer you a deal. The number looks fake. $250, 000 advance. You stop hearing words after that. Your manager keeps talking. The lawyer keeps talking. The AR keeps smiling like he just bought your future at a discount. You sign. Your mom cries. Your dad asks about taxes before congratulations. You are annoyed until you realize he is right. The advance hits your account. For the first time in your life, your bank app opens without hurting your feelings. You buy your mom a car, used but clean. You buy yourself a chain, new but financially stupid. The label puts you in real studios now. Studios with plaques on the wall. Studios where famous people walk through the hallway and everyone pretends not to stare. You record with a producer who made a song you heard in middle school. He charges more for one beat than your mom made in a month. The song is good. The label says it needs a feature. The feature costs $75. The feature artist records 12 bars in 18 minutes and never learns your name. The song drops. It charts for 1 week. Number 89. Your city celebrates like you won a championship. The label calls it a strong start. You learn that in music, every compliment comes with a knife taped underneath. Level 5. The touring rapper. Tour sounds glamorous until you are eating gas station eggs in a van at 6:40 a.m. The first tour is 19 cities. You are not the headliner. You are the opener for an artist who has one platinum song and the emotional availability of a locked door. Your set is 18 minutes, sometimes 15 if the venue is running late, sometimes 12 if the headliner is in a bad mood. You perform to half-empty rooms while people are still buying drinks. But by the third song, a few heads nod. By the fifth city, people know the viral line. By the 10th city, someone in the front row raps your verse back to you. You almost forget the next bar because your childhood dream just made eye contact with you. Backstage is not what you imagined. Backstage is warm bottled water, tangled chargers, and 6 grown men arguing over who lost the aux cord. You lose your voice in Denver. You throw up in Atlanta. You cry in a hotel bathroom in Phoenix because you are tired in a way sleep does not fix. Your mom texts before every show. Proud of you. Be safe. You do not answer every time. Not because you do not care. Because if you answer, you might admit you are scared. The tour ends. You go home. Your room is the same. Your friends are the same, but you are not. You have heard strangers scream your lyrics in cities where nobody knew your name 6 months ago. That kind of thing breaks your old life quietly. Level 6. The mainstream rapper. The hit comes from a song you almost left off the album. You thought it was too simple. The label thought it was catchy. The label was right, which is deeply annoying. The hook is everywhere. Clubs, cars, TikTok, basketball edits, prom videos, a cooking tutorial where someone makes pasta while your voice says something emotionally irresponsible. You are now famous, airport famous, restaurant famous. Can't go to Target without someone filming you famous. People quote your lyrics to you like you were not there when you wrote them. Your face is on playlists. Your name is in headlines. Your old classmates post screenshots of text conversations from 2018 to prove they knew you. Jaden, your first hater tweets, been supporting bro since day one. You stare at it for a full minute. Then you like it. Not because you forgive him. Because victory should have a sense of humor. You perform at festivals now. Real stages, real lights, real crowds. You run out and hear 40000 people scream. For 3 seconds, you are weightless. Then your in-ear monitor cuts out and you spend the next song guessing where the beat is. Nobody notices. This is professionalism. Looking legendary while panicking internally, the money changes. The rooms change. The people around you change fastest. Everyone has advice. Everyone has a percentage. Everyone says they are protecting you while standing between you and the exit. You buy a house, 5 bedrooms. You use 2. 1 for sleeping, 1 for overthinking. Level 7, the superstar rapper. Your second album is no longer music. It is an event. Billboards go up in cities you have never visited. Fans decode your Instagram captions like ancient scripture. Every snippet becomes news. Every silence becomes strategy. The album drops at midnight. At 1203, people call it a classic. At 1217, people call it overrated. At 1241, someone posts a thread explaining why you fell off. They are on track too. You break streaming records anyway. The label sends champagne. Your manager sends numbers. Your mom sends, I like song 6. Song 6 is the one you wrote about being lonely. You do not ask why she likes it. You already know. Award season arrives. You are nominated for everything. You win some, lose the biggest one. The camera cuts to your face when someone else's name is called. You smile like a professional liar. After the show, everyone says, "You were robbed." This does not help, because the trophy is still in someone else's hand. You start a fashion line, a headphone brand, a festival, a charity. A documentary crew follows you around asking what success means. You give a smart answer, something about legacy, something about ownership, something about inspiring the next generation. The real answer is simpler. Success means you got everything you wanted and still check your phone when the room goes quiet. Level 8, the legend. 10 years in, the game starts treating you differently. New rappers call you an influence. This is flattering until you realize influence is the industry's polite way of saying old. A 19-year-old rapper samples your first hit. He calls it throwback energy. Throwback. The song came out when you were 23. You consider turning to dust immediately. But the sample is fire. So you clear it. Then you jump on the remix and wash him on his own song. The internet remembers, not learns, remembers. That is the difference between a star and a legend. A star has to prove it every time. A legend only has to remind you. Your old songs age into classics. The lines people laughed at become captions. The mistakes become eras. The pain becomes aesthetic. You headline the festival where you once performed at 3 p.m. to people waiting for another artist. Now, 90000 people scream your name. You stop the music halfway through your biggest song. The crowd finishes it. Every word, every pause. Even the ad-libs you recorded at 4 a.m. because you were too tired to think of real ones. You take your earpiece out just to hear it raw. For a moment, you are back in the bedroom with the cheap microphone, except now the whole world is rapping with you. You look side stage. Your mom is crying. Your dad is filming vertically. Badly. He has filmed your entire career like a security camera. You used to hate it. Now you hope he never stops. Level 9, the retired icon. The first morning after retirement is suspiciously quiet. No studio session, no interview, no rehearsal, no rollout meeting where 6 people debate whether your pain is marketable. Just sunlight, coffee, and a calendar with nothing trying to kill you. You sit in your kitchen and realize you do not know who you are when nobody needs a verse. Your phone still rings. Features, business offers, documentaries, podcasts. A young rapper wants advice. You almost say no. Then you remember being 14, recording into a cheap microphone, praying one person who made it would tell you the secret. So you meet him. He shows up nervous. Cheap hoodie? Expensive dreams? Same eyes you had. He plays you a song from his phone. The mix is bad. The hook is too long. The second verse has one line that makes you sit forward. That is how it starts. Not with a perfect song. With one line that refuses to leave. He asks what he should do. You could talk about contracts, publishing, discipline, branding, touring, lawyers, taxes. You should probably talk about taxes. Instead, you say the only thing that feels true. Keep going until the world runs out of reasons to ignore you. He nods, like you just handed him a map. You did not. You handed him a flashlight. That is all anyone ever gets. Later, you visit your old room at your mom's house. The microphone is still there. The $23 USB mic, the one that made everything sound thin and desperate. It sits in a glass case now beside your first chain, your first platinum plaque, and the notebook where you wrote the line that changed your life. The chain is worth more. The plaque looks better. The notebook matters most, but the microphone is the whole story. Cheap, ugly, not built for greatness. Still recorded the first sound of it. That was always the whole game.